A growing program throughout state law enforcement offices is coming to Delaware County. The initiative looks to help ease tensions in overwhelming situations between law enforcement and those with autism.
12 News' Daniel Curran learned today how the Blue Envelope program is hoping to have an effect throughout the county.
The Blue Envelope program is an initiative that looks to help those on the autism spectrum during traffic stop interactions with police officers. It's coming to Delaware County. Beginning this morning, the Sheriff's Office announced families in the county can receive a card to hand to law enforcement officials informing them someone in the car has autism. They say the prior information can help officers know how to handle these interactions.
Flashing lights, sirens, sudden movements, these are things that folks with autism have difficulty experiencing. And sometimes these encounters with law enforcement, due to these reasons, have turned into unfortunate circumstances.
Adopted by the Broome County Sheriff's Office in September, the Blue Envelope program has garnered steam with other sheriff's offices throughout the state. Achieve CEO Amy Howard says the program is getting positive feedback throughout the community.
That person is going to be comforted and probably more able to stay relaxed and to be able to participate in the exchange or the communication more effectively with the officer.
Delaware County Sheriff Craig Dumond agrees and hopes to see an expansion of the program going forward.
We want to put it out statewide. We want it to include more than just the sheriff's offices, but all our local agencies as well as the state police as well, and then eventually expand it into our other emergency responders, our fire and EMS services.
Delaware County residents interested in joining this program can pick up their envelope at the sheriff's office in Delhi. Daniel Curran, 12 News, Delaware County.